Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm RonMan, and today we're taking a look at The Great Circus Mystery, starring Mickey and Minnie. The Great Circus Mystery, starring Mickey and Minnie, was developed by Capcom and released in 1994 for the Super Nintendo and is a sequel to the Magical Quest. The Great Circus Mystery, starring Mickey and Minnie, was also released on Sega Genesis and Game Boy Advance. In this review, instead of constantly referring to this game as The Great Circus Mystery, starring Mickey and Minnie, I'm just going to call it Circus Mystery. Cool? Alright, let's get started. The Great Circus Mystery opens with a cutscene to explain the story. Basically, Mickey and Minnie get to the circus, everyone's gone, and they want to figure out what happened and who's responsible. I noticed that Mickey and Minnie don't even live together. Much like the first game, The Magical Quest, this is an action platformer. Before you begin, you're able to choose your difficulty between easy, normal, and hard. There are a total of 6 levels, and again you're treated with another beautiful map screen. I have to say, I think I like this map screen even more than in the first game. This one even has the Northern Lights. Steamed hams, anyone? The levels in this game are great. They're fun to play through, and we have quite the variety between a haunted circus, a jungle, a haunted house, caves, the Token Ice level, and finally the Baron's Castle. I'd also like to point out that I really enjoy the emphasis on the supernatural, being that we have 2 haunted levels. Also like the first game, here you unlock different outfits, all which have unique abilities. We have the Sweeper outfit, which you can use to vacuum up blocks, coins, and enemies. Next we have the Safari outfit, which you can use to climb up walls and cling onto hooks, branches, and whatever else you can find. Finally, you'll unlock the Western Wear outfit. This suit gives you a gun and forces you to ride a horse, which hops constantly. This suit is good, it just takes a little while to get used to. All these outfits are great, and you'll be switching between them quite a bit during your playthrough. There's also a number of things you'll collect, such as coins, which, like the first game, can be spent at the general store. You'll find apples and grapes, which add to your point value, 200 and 500 respectively. Hearts, heart containers, 1-ups, and items to restore energy to your vacuum and gun. As you can see, this game is much like the first game, though there are some noticeable improvements. First off, this game is 2-player co-op. As the title suggests, you play as Mickey and/or Minnie. That alone adds a ton of replay value. This game also features a password backup, so you don't have to beat the whole thing in one sitting. Finally, when you die, you respawn immediately, unless you get a game over. In the Magical Quest, when you die, you start at the last checkpoint. In the Circus Mystery, you pop right back. It's similar to how most beat-em-ups work. So how about flaws? Does this game have any flaws? Well, maybe, depending on how you see it. The problem I have with this game are the suits. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the suits in this game. In some ways, they're much more useful and really add to the gameplay, but in other ways, they're also more cumbersome, which can make this game feel tedious. On the plus side, these suits add to gameplay because they're all very different and used in very different ways. They change the mechanics of the game, such as climbing walls, sucking enemies, and shooting your gun. In the Magical Quest, the magic and fireman suit had their own purpose, sure, but were otherwise very similar. In the Circus Mystery, the suits are all completely different, and that's a good thing. On the negative side, you might grow tired from switching between the suits so much. It doesn't take long to switch between suits, maybe about 2 seconds. But when you've done it for like the 40th time, you'll just wish that you had one suit, and your new abilities were added to your one suit so you can just do everything without having to change your clothes. Really, at the end of the day, this is not a big deal. So those are your suits. I really like how they add to gameplay, they're fun to use, but the constant need to switch between them can at times make this game feel like a slog. But maybe that's just me. That's really just a small nitpick at a game that, in the end, does a lot right. So that's it. It's a great game. If you like the Magical Quest, you'll probably like this game too. The levels are fun, the suits are neat, and you can play it with your dad. I give the Circus Mystery an 8 out of 10. There's also a third game in the series that we'll review at some point. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and let me know if you've played this game, and if you have, did you like it?